Hey, all, welcome to week 3 of 1302. You are in luck with the assignment that you have this week because you are going to read one of my favorite short stories of all time. It's called A Good Man is Hard to Find by Flannery O'Connor. Now, just like we've been doing within this unit, we're going to be investigating the themes and ideas of class. And in order to help you out a little bit, I'm going to give you some biographical context about Flannery O'Connor and another article that's going to provide some nuance and understanding about social class in America. Make sure that you read and investigate these resources as well. Okay? All right. So as you're examining all these texts and resources, I want you to think about a particular character in the story. Her name's just the grandmother. That's it. It's just the grandmother. I want you to think about how she understands the concept of goodness. She correlates it very tightly with something, namely with blood, as well as where people come from. Now think about that critically for a second. Does where you come from or your blood mean that you are good? Think about it. Now, according to her, who are these good people? And why does she see herself as good? And think about, do you think, is she good? What would a person need to do in order to be good? How does she attempt to manipulate the other characters in the story? How does the grandmother use religion? She uses religion as a tool here. Is it effective how she does it? Is it good how she uses religion? Also consider how your own religious and cultural context influences how you see the world and how you judge other people who are different from you. And then I want you to try to articulate that in your post. This is an extremely complex story. If you get to the end of the story and you say, I have no idea what just happened, and my mind is blown. Take a deep breath. It's okay. You also have the Google machine. So Google, A Good Man is Hard to Find analysis. You can find tons of good things and good ideas. Don't just sit there and freak out and then email me how you don't get it, right? Use the resources that you have at your disposal. But this does have something to do with class. How does the grandmother view low-class people and high-class people? Is that accurate? And even if it isn't or is accurate, how does that ripple out into the culture around us? Does our culture associate goodness and badness with different classes? Should we do that? Why are we doing that? How do we break the cycle if we are doing it? So if you need more help, make sure you log into Google Hangouts between 12 and 2 and talk with me like many of you have been doing, or you can sign up for, or just let me know, email me when you can meet and I'll see if I can make that happen, or you can just email me questions. There's your recommended schedule for the week. There's your story, your outside sources. Here's your assignment, class. So once you click create thread, you'll have your template here as well. What I want you to focus on this week is how do the traditions, wealth, faith, and values of our social class influence how we understand ourselves and others. Argue your point using Flannery O'Connor's A Good Man is Hard to Find in your own personal thoughts and experiences. And if you use the template, you should be able to follow along with that perfectly. I just want to draw your attention to the fact that your original post should be 200 words minimum, and the 2 comments that you have should be 100 words each on your peer's initial post. So please make sure you do that. When you're commenting on your peer's post, please make sure to actually copy and paste what they're saying, so they can identify very clearly the points that you're making through their words. So make sure you do that. Really engage with them. It's okay to disagree with students. It makes things more interesting and engaging when you do things like that. Also, please make sure that you're proofreading your assignments. A lot of you got counted off some of your points because you had really, really simple grammatical mistakes. And just to emphasize again, when I am grading your papers and your discussion board posts, I'm not looking for grammatical errors. In fact, I want to look over them and just ignore them. The only time that I start to count off points is if your grammatical errors start to be distracting, to where I'm not focused on your ideas, but I'm more focused on the words or lack of effective grammar. So things that catch my attention are like not capitalizing names, not capitalizing the beginning of sentences, not capitalizing the word I, things like that. Things that are really just attention grabbing. So make sure that you proofread everything before you submit. You're probably going to get yourself some points if you do that. Also, if you didn't get the full credit for previous discussion board posts, please make sure that you're looking at the comments that I'm leaving for you. That'll help you out in terms of how to improve. And also, if you were counted absent last week and got a automated email from WebAdvisor that says that you're in danger of being dropped from the course, take a deep breath. I did not send that to you. It's just an automated thing that WebAdvisor sends for students who are counted absent. If you were counted absent in my class, there's only one reason why that would happen. It means that you did not complete the assignment from the previous week. That might mean that you didn't have the initial post, or that you forgot a comment or two on your classmates' posts. Now, some of you are saying, there's no way, I absolutely did that. Just take a deep breath, go check, and you might find that you forgot to hit submit or something like that. It's usually something really small. Just fix it and email me, and I can change your grade. Okay? All right, that's all I have. I will chime in with more videos on Thursday about how to improve your writing, and I'm always available through Google Hangouts and email if you need any more assistance. Have a delightful and enchanting week.